dead. This is Silver and or Non-Existent and or Moon or any other nickname. I literally don't care. And I have two friends with me today. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, my friends. I am the freaky one.
No.
The corrupted king. The pure evil.
No.
And the devious hero. I am King Kosaf, the awakened one.
I hope this video gets demonetized now.
Dude. Dude. Okay, your turn.
Hello, I'm Vanny. I go by Vanny Cypher or just plain Vanny. I exist.
No, you don't.
Alright. And now
punch you.
all
No.
three of us will be rating Genshin Characters.
Get ready, because it's about to get weird.
So
Okay, go Cypher.
We already made a video like this, but that was with one person who didn't play Genshin, and I didn't rate the characters myself, so I'll try to do better this time.
Yay!
So, Vanny here has played Genshin, knows a bit, and then King Kosaf has never played. So, this is gonna get very fun.
It's about to get very freaky in here.
Okay, don't click details and try to look at the
Alright,
like this.
it's Sophie.
10 out of 10. I love her.
She's a woman who can cook. She's got nice details. 10 out of 10.
I'm going to attack you.
No. I like her character design.
7 out
No,
of
please
10.
don't do that. I don't like being attacked.
7 out of 10. I like her combat style. It's kind of iffy on her design.
I like her design.
Female Gordon Ramsay.
I like her design. She can cook, and she looks strong.
is.
She's got nice skills.
Gonna
She looks
say-
like she provides for me. She looks like she's the man of the house. 10 out of 10.
Next up, Aoife.
He's a guy. He has a gun. 10 out of 10.
The same.
7.5 out of 10. I love Ethan and all, but
He's black.
Cuckoo,
He's a guy.
let me speak.
No.
But Cuckoo, that's the deal breaker. I don't want to deal with. I honestly don't want to deal with. Sure, bro. What's up, bro? All the dang time.
Wait, that's how he talks? Is that how he talks?
Cuckoo
The
does.
bird.
Honestly, bro, that bird makes it a pure 11 out of 10.
You can't do that.
I can if I want to.
Alright, 10 out of 10. I like his combat style and pretty man.
He's
Of course
black.
he would.
10 out of 10, no question.
10 out of 10.
12 out of 10. 12 out of 10.
7. She's
Wait. She looks like she eat a lot. Hold on. Let me see if she can eat
well.
that
That's
burger.
how she keeps her energy and
She just ate a
strength up.
burger. She has hearts coming off of her. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
I'm going to attack you.
No.
So for me, 7 out of 10.
Yeah, out of 10.
Like,
Stop with the brain.
Not brain
Shut
I'm
up.
just gonna stand. I'm gonna stand here.
They might think you're sitting again.
Not if I'm literally
Do
standing.
you let me move to you?
No.
Alright.
I'm just gonna stand there.
So I like her design and all, but
Yes, very great
the
design.
fan service. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, out of 10.
I like the
The
outfit,
sound.
but not because of the fan service. I just like the design. It's really pretty.
Great fan service.
I'm going to attack you.
like I like my fair share.
I
of-
like the design. Plus, she's got horns. So, the horns raise it to a. The horns raise it from a 12 out of 10 to a yeah out of 10.
That's not even a number.
Doesn't need to be. I don't care if it's not a number. It's my rating.
Like I like my fair share of fan service, but the kids play this game. Just I will.
Fine. What?
Ianson.
Ian's son?
Just go off design for this one. Yes, she is an adult, but since she looks like a kid, don't.
I'm giving a 7.
8 out of 10. I
7.
love her design and all. She's an amazing person, but
7
I
out of 10.
am not in the mood to go, come on, let's go. You got a lot of exercise to do.
No, we're in the middle of making
Wouldn't running be faster? No, I don't want to deal with that.
She looks like she's a
Love
good.
you all,
No, but
but no.
She's an exercise trainer. Okay, that can raise it to a 7.5 because I need to exercise more.
So for me, she's a 7 out of 10 because I like her design. I don't really know her play style.
I can show you that. I have her.
Oh yes,
7.5 out of 10. Maybe with your phone. Maybe get your phone.
What do I get home?
Mizuki.
I'm gonna give this one a 9.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna go with a 9 out of 10. I really love her design.
The design is great.
But I don't like the fact she's more of a maid and that tail.
I like the design.
Tail.
She's a yokai.
I like the
The
design.
tail makes me think it's an accessory, but
No.
only to find out it's more of a tail.
Well, it's kind of like a Scopier's tail,
Nice.
except it's actually part of her.
I like the design, and she seems very eepy. I feel like she can help me go to sleep, and I have sleep problems.
Yay, insomnia.
That kind of is her job.
Oh, then 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I like her design. I played her character trial and love her. Wanyan.
Honestly,
I'll give it an 8 out of 10. All I know about him is character design.
4 out of 10.
They
I'm
act
not
like a
been
child.
able to play as her.
From what I
but
can
she
tell,
look-
they act like a child.
Can I speak?
No.
She seems more ordinary compared to the rest of the characters in the game. And I feel like they could have done a lot more with her design and stuff.
She did get put.
12, 21 something.
8 out of 10. All I know, they seem like
21 something.
they act like a
They have
child.
military time.
They act like a child, so 8 out of 10.
I don't know how I really feel about her. I guess 5 out of 10 because neutral. Malvika.
10 out of 10.
Smash
10
out of 10.
No.
Agreed.
Get out.
Smash out of 10.
There's a door right there.
Her-
There's the stairs over
Her hair
there.
can catch on
Go.
No,
her
I
hair,
agree.
Her hair can catch on fire. Double smash out of 10.
I agree.
She looks like she look like she can make me.
I don't want to be here.
She looks like she can make me feel warm.
See, Lolly.
Her design and everything, she seems more like a cranky grandma. So 9.5 out of 10. I don't want to deal. I feel like she would try to not lightly wake me up like most grandmas. She'd just be like, "Get
Drop
up!"
you.
and just drop kick me out the window.
Based on the design alone, I gotta give it an 8 out of 10. I like the design. The pink hair is great. I like the pink in her hair. It's great. I like they added vibrant colors.
Hey, bro.
Well, based off the emotes I've seen, I can raise it to a.
She's not emo.
I said
Idol.
emo.
Her son
They're
is.
idol animations.
Based off the idol animations, I can raise it to a 9 out of 10. They seem like they're a very shy person, one of those anime girls.
Well, it is an anime-based game.
I know. Will you stop? Will you?
I said, you want the slice of pizza?
No.
I bought it for you.
Alright then, should have just said that. Make sure to cut him out.
Alright.
Alright.
Koska.
Peace, bro.
What I don't like about her is her chest has physics. I don't know how I feel
I don't.
about that.
Why does that take away points? Honestly, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10 based off design alone. I know.
10? What?
Hear me well. I know the other characters had some pretty revealing things, but this is just too revealing.
10 out of 10. She has gun and she is really pretty.
She has gun 10 out of 10.
She can fly on said gun.
She has a gun that she can fly with 11 out of 10.
She's also very pretty, so 10 out of 10.
I agree on Malvika and Chafka.
Here,
This is Filali's son.
Well, adoptive son, that's
Yeah.
how I see it, but
son.
he is the
Ron.
true emo.
he. See what I say? He.
Yeah.
They instantly gets it a 5 out of 10 because of he. Oh my gosh, what is that? What's the name of the
It's
day?
a flying squirrel.
10 out of 10.
What about you?
Goron, honestly, I wish they would have made him be able to fly higher and stuff.
I mean, you can in Notland, but it kind of depends where you are.
No, he's more like a gliding character.
Which, if you do have EFO with them in Notland, then you can get higher due to stuff.
But honestly, 8 out of 10. I love his design. This is not his character playstyle.
7 out of 10. I like his design and all, but his skill cooldown it gets me.
Salonin!
Salonin.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 based on character design alone.
I love her playstyle from what I've seen.
This is one of the characters we all agree. 10 out of 10.
Also, she has roller skates and she's a DJ.
11 out of 10.
She's also a part ocelot.
You think you're period cancer? Try to be in roller skates and be a DJ overnight. Or, I don't remember what it
She
was.
also makes weapons.
She's part ocelot and she makes weapons.
She is also a blacksmith. I believe those
See,
are what they're called.
Once
Yes.
it reaches the term of 13, it goes from 12 to 9. And once it past 13, it becomes infamous.
See, you can see
Smash
her
out
roller
of
skates
10.
here.
Chad, you just named 4 things that raised her point. And she had a 10 out of 10 before. Meaning you brought her points up to 14. And you know what that makes?
Alright, next.
That's characters, so we don't have to
can
hear
you-
this. Honestly,
10 out of 10.
I've not been
Is that
able
a
to play
guy?
as Kanich that much.
That's a guy, 5 out of 10.
So, at least
I like his second one, 7 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I love his
There's another
design.
idol that I think you'll like.
7 out of
Let's
10.
see if we can get it.
7 out of 10. I like technology.
Oh, this is the idol I was waiting for.
It's me and you.
Yeah, you're how.
Yes.
Seven out of 10 because I like technology.
Mulan.
10 out of 10. She's so
Nobody.
pretty.
10 out of 10.
It's a snow bunny.
No, she's water. She's from the islands.
She looks like a snow bunny.
That's just her hair.
But yeah, she's based off. So her part of Notland is based off.
Is she based
Hawaii.
off? Is she in any way based off a siren?
I don't think that's more Kokomi. You'll see her later.
Okay. Well, based off design alone and the idol animations, she seems very childish. So I kind of like the character design, so I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10.
All right, Kachina. It's a child.
5 out of 10. I
I
can't
love her design and her gameplay. She's so cute. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I like her design. Her skills useful and not when I don't really use Geo in my teams. But yeah, I like her.
I have her in my travel team.
I'm a male, and I probably already know her, so the highest I can give her is a 7 out of 10 without sounding like a pedophile.
Okay, Emily.
Is she by any chance?
She reminds me of Lisa.
No.
Negative 10 out of 10.
She is not Lisa.
She looks like a
Okay, then 5 out of 10.
She looks like a teacher.
Oh, she's a perfumer.
She reminds me too much of Lisa. 5 out of 10.
She looks like a teacher. So I will give her a 9 out of 10.
7 out of 10. She's one of the characters that didn't get much of a story. So there's not much that you can really like about her that's really in-depth, other than like design and gameplay. Sigilin.
That's a child.
No?
She's a Melozine, but she is in the body of a child.
Yeah, she's in the bottom of a child, and I don't want to sound like a pedophile. But I do like the design. I like those little arrow like things. So I'm gonna give it a.
Honestly, 5 out of 10. I don't know much about
I'll give it a-
Melazines. I've not made it to 5K.
I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10.
I'm stuck in Leader
Koran.
until I level up.
Yes, it's pronounced Korand. I hate it too.
I hate it. I mean, I hate the name, but the character design on the
I
other
know.
hand.
10 out of 10. I love her
Ten out of
design.
10.
I'm going to
Agreed.
beat you.
Seth,
That
it's a he.
He's a character? Oh yeah, I forgot.
he has a bow and arrow. 10 out of 10.
There are many characters like that. What the
5 out of 10. I don't see it much,
Has a
so I
bow
don't
is
know
a
much.
10 out of 10.
Alright, Arlecchino.
10 out of 10.
So,
Is that a guy or a
so
Father
that's-
Arlecchino, who is a
That's,
woman.
that's confusing because she is technically female, but she is called Father in the House of Cards, aka an orphanage.
But since she's technically female, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Well, remind them to show him her children, right?
I will.
She has children. Are her children like? Is
Not bio.
So she technically has
that a child or a grown up?
grown.
I believe
Pretty
she has 3 swords, correct?
She's Japanese.
2.
I was when it was 3, not gonna lie.
I gotta say,
She is a clothes designer.
clothes designer. Eh? I mean, like, so let me.
8 out of
She
10.
did give me spruced up, so no wait, if she didn't give me what's wrong with what? She looks like she could take care of me, and she's a clothes designer. I mean, she can keep me spruced up. So Mary out of 10.
She can kill you if she wants to, though.
Mary, double. Mary plus only out of 10.
Alright.
Cloud
Shang
Retainer.
Yun.
Cloud Retainer and an Adeptus. Well, they're one of the
Well,
Adepti.
y'all character design alone, 9 out of 10. But if we throw in the idol animations, we're throwing in the idol animations, and I guess still 10 out of 10. The idol animations.
Alright.
7 out of 10.
5 out of 10. I did her character trial with. Here's the thing. I don't really use anime that often either way, so
10 out of 10, our boy!
he's a child.
We
He
love
has a dragon.
Gummy.
10 out of 10. He has a dragon mask.
That's a lion.
He's a, even better. 11 out of 10.
Alright. 0.
Chef Rose. I
Zero.
love Chef Rose.
0.
And I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm glad I pulled her.
0 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
0.
Is that a child?
No.
I don't
Then
think
8
so.
out of 10.
Love you.
I love her. Her voice is so pretty.
10 out of 10.
She looks sassy. 10 out of 10.
Alright,
One of my
Serena.
favorite archons.
10 out of 10 because I love her design.
My second favorite
I'll
archon.
give her a 7 out of 10. I like her design. Plus, the
10 out of 10.
the pet is cute.
Alright, Charlotte. She's a photographer.
0 out of 10. She's annoying.
She's
And interviewer.
annoying.
Annoying from what I've seen of her.
She's a photographer and she's annoying. 10 out of 10.
Risley.
10 out of 10.
10 out
Character
of 10.
design alone. Based on character design alone, I'm not
The
gay.
people with
I'm
hands.
not bi. I'm not gay. I'm not bi. But based on character design alone, smash out of 10.
Guess what gender?
I'm gonna say male.
Neuvillette, the Hydro Dragon.
Just created a shockwave.
He's a dragon, by the way.
Yeah.
Mary out of 10.
No, 10 out of 10.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I swear.
This is one of her-
Arlecchino.
Arlecchino.
These next 3 are her children.
This is
that
from an
aren't
A.
NPCs.
So they're all children.
Yeah.
So the highest rating I can give them is a 7.5.
Yeah. So he's a diver.
He
6 out of 10.
6.5.
You want to play a fun game?
Oh no.
10 out of 10, by the way. Guess what gender?
Lenny.
Girl.
Wrong.
Still,
Okay.
I'm about
so-
to wait. Before you go to the
10
next
out of
section,
10, I love Lenny.
I know this is going to sound weird, but I promise I'm probably the same age as this kid.
What?
What? No, what? Cut that out. Smash out of 10. Continue.
So, funny thing, Wendy and Lynette are twins.
So double.
10 out of 10.
Well, they're twins and cat.
I love Lenny,
cat
Lynette
ears,
from an A.
Cat ears.
And tail.
When they grow up, that's a Mary out of 10.
Kirara.
10 out of
She's
10. I
a
love
delivery,
kitties.
Yokai, hence the tails and paws.
Tails and paws, you say.
2 tails, by the way.
Honestly?
Well, she's a yokai, so I don't know if she has any fixed age that's normal for human-wise.
Well, then Sister Snow said, hey, I can happily say Mary out of 10. Who will let me do it easily?
Oh, I forgot to let you rate it and me rate it.
I already said 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I love her design. I haven't really played with her,
Mary
play
out of 10.
style, but
Mary out
for
of
one
10.
I've experimented with, I love her.
5 out of 10. Get the snake away from me.
Yes, a
too.
snake!
I
out
have
of
fear of snakes.
Yes, a snake!
10 out of 10.
11 out of 10. Let's make a roll.
guess what gender?
I'm gonna say male.
Good job.
Correct. He's an
10 out
architect.
of
Smash
10.
out of 10. I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
Agreed.
Smash out of 10.
8 out
I'm
of
not
10.
gay. I'm not bisexual. I'm fully straight.
Nika.
8 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
She
I
has
don't
a
really
butt.
like his play stuff.
He has a buck. Smash out of 10. Mary out of 10.
I thought you were gay.
I'm not. I'm
Gia.
straight. But still.
I bet you can tell what gender.
9 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Smash out
Smash.
of 10. Smash out of 10.
Bro, the people that would the people that would smash her probably would want her to step on them. Or want them
No,
to
I
step
would
on her.
step.
Yeah.
I would
Or,
put her down.
you know what I mean.
No, I'm the dominant.
No,
What do you mean? No.
Leave the flame man
I'm-
Sumeru alone.
If I'm
Oh,
doing,
I hate them 10 out of 10.
if I'm doing any,
Hold on, real quick. I know I wasn't gonna do it, but
He said if we're doing,
Fine.
if I'm doing
Fine.
any smashing, I'm the dominant one.
So he's known for having cake. That's
cake
all
we
you're
can't
getting.
see. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yao.
10 out of 10. I love her play
That's a
style.
child.
She's
I
so
know.
cute.
10 out of 10.
I'm
I
probably
like
not that much older, so I could happily say
Wait.
8 out of 10. She has a spirit. 8 out of 10.
Wonder. Guess.
Male.
Gender.
Male.
Good job.
6 out of 10.
Is that a black hole?
I have no idea.
That's not a black hole, then smash out of 10. Not gay.
Faru's on.
Hatsune Miku.
No.
That's a Miku smash out of 10.
What?
I don't really use her, so like 5 out of 10.
Smash.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. In my opinion, too similar to Hatsune Miku. 10 out of 10. I love her.
10 out of 10.
Based off character design alone, because that's all I can really rate off, give it a 7.5 out of 10. She just made noises. The noises she made.
No.
10 out of
Alright,
10.
moving
10
on.
out of, smash out of 10.
So,
Navia, she's over 1,000 years old, by the way. About
Yeah.
3,000.
6,000.
She's over 1,000
technically.
years old.
6,000, pretty sure. So the
Smash out
lore,
of 10. What?
Fourth favorite Archon.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, she's over,
treat
she's
her
over
as a
6,000.
child though, because that's kind of the form she takes.
Malvika is my third favorite Archon, by the way. I should make that clear.
So she's over 6,000 years old, but she looks like a child. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Alright.
Why are people clapping?
No idea. Nilu. 10 out of 10.
I physically cannot rate this.
I saw my mom showed me a video of someone cosplaying her the other day. Actually,
I don't know, but I lack the ability to rate this one. Skip out of 10.
5 out of 10, I guess. I don't know.
Skip out of 10.
I know.
10 out of 10. I love
10 out of
his
10.
voice actor. Sayu is amazing with his voice acting.
Yeah. Dude, why would they leave his torso bare?
I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
We love Sayu's VA. 10 out of 10.
I'm not gay, but
Sino's
still.
VA. My bad.
I'm not gay. I didn't even rate the previous one.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not gay, but still smash out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Smash.
9 out of 10.
Candace. You know what? Just because she shares the same name as the girl from Phineas and Ferb, 2 out of 10.
No.
10 out of 10. Dory.
Negative
child,
a million out of 10.
10 out of 10. I don't have her, but I love her design so much.
The design.
Negative a million out of 10.
I will give that a 5 out of 10. I love that design.
Yeah, she's not a child. Pretty sure.
She's not a child. Smash out of 10.
Pretty sure.
She's not a child. Smash out of 10.
Pretty.
If she is a child, then 10 out of 10.
She is your size.
Well, she's my size and she's my age. Smash out of 10.
Kainari.
Is that a guy?
Chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He's
is.
a rabbit.
8 out of 10.
No, he's a fox.
He's a fuck.
He's a forest ranger.
He's a forest ranger?
Yeah.
He's not my sibling, don't worry.
He's a forest ranger?
10
Mary
out
out
of 10.
of 10. What?
So, fun fact,
I'm not gay.
Kainari and Sino.
I want to be a forest ranger too. I would. Since he's a forest ranger, maybe he can teach me.
Before I forget, Alhaitham and Kaveh are roommates in a popular ship, and similar with Sino and Kainari, they're best friends and often ship. Yeah.
Just
I
like-
don't ship them, by the way.
Just like 5th grade. So they're a popular ship, just like 5th grade me and Chloe.
Yeah, me and Kosaf used to be shipped. And don't
College.
use my real name. I'll ship.
Oh, make sure to edit that out.
I will.
Thank you.
Chloe.
She is technically a child.
I don't. Honestly,
8 out of 10.
5 out of 10. I love her design. I just don't like her playstyle. I hate using bow users.
You don't have to use her charge attack.
8 out of 10.
10 out of 10. She is my child. I adopted her.
Bro, what?
I ain't attempting his first name. Hazo.
Hazel? It's a guy. Sure.
10 out of 10. I love
Is he
using
smart?
him for
If
combat.
he's smart, and then I will give it a unique rating that is not yet. I'll give it a unique rating that is not smash out of 10, but it's also not 12 out of 10.
How much
It's
do you
in
want to bet
between
this is
there.
going to be an hour long?
I'll give him a 10 out of 10.
He is a detective, so he kind of has to be smart.
I'll give it a 10 out of 10. He told me.
Shinobu.
9 out of
You know,
10.
like from the Demon Slayer anime.
No. Different.
She seems like she has a similar personality.
What do you rate her?
I will give her a 6 out of 10. I like her design.
5 out of 10. I like her design, but I haven't played with her.
That sounds like something so odd to say. I haven't played with her.
I already said 9 out of 10.
Yelan.
She's a gambler, I think, right?
She does have a skill or ability. I don't remember that relates
Well,
to it.
Gambling, so 8 out of 10.
Gambling will raise it to a 9.
I don't like her design, but gambling.
I like her design and I like gambling. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 just for her design.
Design and gambling, 10 out of 10.
I auto. 10 out of 10. Smash.
I will give her
Hold
5 out of 10.
Bro, I feel like if we did Yuri outtakes, I would have nothing on mine. YouTube would have a whole bunch of characters.
If we did hit me out, I would have a never-ending list.
Well, now I have a video idea, so I refuse to again.
What have I done?
Yaimiko. She's a
10
kitsune.
out of 10.
She's like a kitsune.
I love
Yeah.
her design.
Smash out of 10.
No.
Agreed. Shenhe.
Shinhe.
And Chunya's aunt, right? That's canon?
I don't think so.
I like her design.
10
9
out of 10. I love her design.
Yunjin.
That looks like a child. 8 out
They
of 10.
she is
probably
not,
could have
but-
done more with her, so
Looks like
9
a-
out of
She
10.
is a good support character.
She looks like a child. 8 out of 10.
Arataki Ito.
I feel like people would say smash, but no.
I'm not
agreed.
saying smash. He's a guy. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
5 out of
He's
10.
pretty and all, but
Oh my
no.
God,
Why is he such a twink?
It's already
Where's his
30.
muscle arms?
It's already 30 minutes and we're only halfway through. Alright, let's hurry this up a little bit. Goro.
5 out of 10.
Shoto.
5 out of 10. What about you?
Shoto out of 10.
Shoulder out of 10. What does that even mean?
Dog boy out of 10.
That's crazy.
Tell me.
5 out of 10.
I love his design and play style now that I know he exists. So
7 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Kokomi.
She's a fish.
No, she's not.
She's a
She's a priestess.
10 out of 10.
I've never played it. So, 9 out.
Raiden, Shogun.
10 out of 10. My favorite Archon.
10 out of 10.
Smash out of 10. Smash out of 10.
Agreed.
My favorite Archon.
Kuchosara.
10 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yoimiya.
10 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. I like her, but I don't really like her personality.
Arson.
Yes. Sayu.
That's a child. 5
You
out
know,
of
not the VTuber.
5. I don't even know there's a VTuber. I didn't even know there was a VTuber.
Guess what her job
Honestly, I don't know.
8 out of 10.
Ninja.
7 out of 10.
Ayaka.
What did I rate her brother?
I don't remember.
I think I said 9 out of 10, so 9 out of 10 for her
10
too.
out of
Yeah.
10.
So, Ayato and Ayaka are siblings. I'm sure you can tell.
Not Raiden and Ayato.
I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
I ain't attesting that
Kazuha.
first name. Kazuha.
5 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Eula.
5 out of 10. I feel like they could have done more, and
agreed
I've
with
never
Kosa.
seen her
Smash out of 10.
Agreed with Kosa.
get help.
Never.
Yonsei. She is in a death dive, so she is like thousands of years old.
Okay, so
9 out of 10. I love playing as
So it's
her.
perfectly fine if I say smash out of 10.
7 out of 10. I haven't really played as her, but I like her design.
Yeah, you don't have her.
I don't.
Mary out
I
of
said
10.
I hadn't played as her.
Mary out of 10.
Rosaria is a nun that I love her.
Mary
9
out of
10.
10. Mary out of 10.
Smash.
No.
Hu Tao.
I love
she
Hu Tao.
is
10 out of 10.
She is a minor.
I'm also a minor. Wait, cut that out. Smash out of 10.
Alright. Xiao.
Midget.
Smash out of 10.
Even though Sino is shorter, midget. But 10 out of 10. We love our short
5
kids.
out of 10. 5 out of 10.
Ganyu. She is in a death dive, so
She's a
thousands of
goat.
years old.
Smash out of 10.
5 out of
Agreed.
10.
Albedo.
1 out of 10. I feel like they could have done more with his
2
design.
out of 10.
He does have an important role in the story.
2 out of 10.
Smash out of 10.
No.
So he is the Geo Dragon and Archon. Well, former.
I'll give him a 4 out of 10.
10 out of
5
10.
out of 10.
Xinyan.
She looks feisty. 10 out of 10.
9 out of
10 out of
10-ish.
Tartaglia, aka Child.
1 out of 10.
Child.
10 out of 10. Smash.
No.
5 out of 10.
Diona.
Kitty. 10 out of
I don't
10.
remember she's a child, but I do think she is.
She's a bartender.
She's just a
I know, but I don't remember.
Well, you got to be at least 18 years old to be a bartender, so smash out of 10.
Klee.
That's obviously a child.
So-
We know this.
Well, she is an elf, so that also has to be taken into consideration.
This place about to blow.
8.5 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I like her design.
8.5.
I feel like that's
Venti.
something you should say.
Guess what gender?
I'm going to say male.
Good job.
You told them this earlier, I
fun,
believe.
Fun fact, the VA is female.
5 out of 10-ish. No.
10
No,
out
8
of
out
10.
of 8.5 out of 10.
3.9 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I like his design and playstyle, but I found better characters to use in place of them. Kaching.
Smash out of Mary out of 10.
No.
10 out of 10. She's a good DPS.
Mary out
If
of
this
10.
was one around when I first started, when I first got her, I would have said 10 out of 10. But I have more characters now, so it's more of a 8 out of 10.
She looks like she need a man to provide for her, and I can be
Yeah,
that
she'll
man.
steal all your Mora.
4 out of 10.
She looks like she need a man to provide
She
for her.
reminds me too
and I
much
can
of
be that man.
Lisa. 4 out of 10.
Mary plus honeymoon out of 10.
Alright, Chi. She is technically a zombie, so she's very old, but she is
Oh my gosh. Like,
She is technically in the body of a child, though.
Well, I guess for that reason I had to give it a
5 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10. I like her design.
Finally, we agreed on something that isn't 10 out of 10.
Know what?
And, yeah. D. Luke. Smash.
Where's his nose?
A 3 out of 10.
No nose?
He does have one.
3 out of 10. Yeah.
To be
10 out of
honest,
10.
I don't understand why people keep saying Smash. Tim, but
Yeah, would you do a
5 out of 10.
Would you do a later video or is this a smash and pass video?
Everyone would
I'll
be
do
a
it.
pass.
I'll
me.
try and do it with y'all sometime.
This will be great.
Jean.
Master Jean? What? I planted a bomb under the...
Mary
5
out
out
of
of 10.
Mary out of 10.
5 out of 10, I feel very neutral.
Mary out
5
of
out of 10.
Super Rose, 4 out of 10.
10. I give it a
I agree, 4 out of 10.
3.2 out of 10.
10 out of
Chong
10.
Yu. He's a child.
10 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
10 out. 6 out of 10. Noel.
Mary out of 10.
No, be nice to her, but 10 out of 10. I love Noelle.
Mary out of 10.
7 out of 10. She was good when I first got her, but I found better characters. Bennett. I don't have them, so I am a natural 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Based off just gender alone. And character design.
I have her official. I love her design. Playstyle. I just don't like how much she talks. So 9
I
out of
wish I had
10.
her because I love her voice line.
She seems very dramatic.
8
She
out of
yaps
10.
a lot.
She's 10 out of 10.
Ningguang.
Why does she?
Well.
7 out of 10 because it looks like she would be a 5-star. But no, she's a 4-star.
Mary plus honeymoon out of 10.
2.
You gotta remember, I'm going purely off character design. I've never played this game.
6 out of 10. I don't really use her much anymore. Other than to like find ore deposits. Jingxiu. He loves books.
He loves books.
We could
6 out of
read
10.
manga together.
7 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Guess what gender his VA is.
Female.
How did you know?
It's pretty
not-
obvious so far.
8 out of 10.
Beta. 10 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Mary out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Mary plus smash out of 10.
Zhangling.
7 out of 10.
She is a
Out
chef.
of 10. Out of 10.
She would put bugs in your soup.
No.
She put bugs in my
She
soup.
puts everything
Five
she finds out in the wild and pretty much.
8.9 out of 10 then.
Razor. He was raised by wolves.
17 out of 10.
Hold on, so you
I mean-
can see him in his full glory.
43. Wait, what? 4.3 out of 10. 4.3 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
I agree, 7 out of 10.
4.3 out of 10.
Barbara. She is a child.
5 out of 10. She comes
looks
in
like she's
handy
like-
sometimes, but I don't like her. Also, you can use her to slap Timmy.
She looks like she's my age. She looks like she might be my age, so smash it out of 10.
7 out of 10. She's a good character for healing and hydro
8.9
application.
out of 10.
Lisa.
Negative
Smash out of
1,000.
10.
Negative 1,000,000 out of 10.
I agree with Kosaf.
Smash out of 10.
Negative 1,000,000 out of 10.
Smash
I
out of 10.
hate Lisa.
Smash out of
You're
10.
biased. Biased. Smash.
8 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Smash. Amber.
8 out of 10. Not again!
And we're officially done.
7 million out of 10. Infinity and beyond out of 10. Smash plus ultra out of 10. Mary
you
plus
get cut off in the actual video.
Yeah, this recording's over. I hope you enjoy.
you will be seeing me again.
Probably.
Maybe.
King out.
He disappears
And,
into oblivion.
Bye bye.